You know that feeling when your phone buzzes and it's your mom, friend, boss, and your whole body just goes, ugh, not right now. But then your dog puts their head on your lap, or your cat does that slow blink thing, and suddenly you're baby talking like they're the second coming of Beyoncé? Yeah, we're talking about the people who will cancel dinner plans because their goldfish looked sad. The ones who have eaten peanut butter for 3 days straight because they spent their grocery budget on organic, grain-free, hand-raised by monks in Tibet dog food. And look, before you feel guilty about it, before you think you're some kind of monster who hates humanity, let's talk about why your brain does this. Because it's not random. And honestly, it might be one of the smartest survival mechanisms you have. Let me paint you a picture. It's your birthday. 20 people post happy birthday on your Instagram. The exclamation points feel obligatory. 3 friends text you, 1 actually calls. You send it to voicemail because you're in the shower. You're not. But then you get home, and your dog loses his absolute mind because you walk through the door, same you, same reaction as yesterday, and it hits different, doesn't it? Or here's another one. You have exactly 1 social battery bar left for the week. You have 2 options. Grab drinks with coworkers where you'll have to explain your job for the 400th time and pretend you care about quarterly reports, or sit on the floor and watch your cat chase a laser pointer for 45 minutes while eating cereal for dinner. You chose the cat, obviously, and then you felt guilty about it for like 20 minutes, but also not guilty enough to text those coworkers back. So what's happening here? Are we all just becoming antisocial freaks who can't handle human connection? Is this what those articles mean when they say millennials and Gen Z are too attached to their pets? Well, yes and no. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. Preferring your pet's company over most humans isn't a character flaw, it's psychology. And once you understand why your brain made this switch, you'll stop feeling like a weirdo and start realizing you're actually protecting something really valuable. Let's start with the big one. Conditional love versus unconditional love. Every human relationship you've ever had has been transactional. I don't mean that in a cynical way, it's just true. Even the healthiest ones. Your parents loved you, but there were expectations. Your friends love you, but there are boundaries. Your partner loves you, but there are negotiations, compromises, days where you annoy them and they sigh that specific sigh. But your dog? You could literally lose your job, gain 30 pounds, wear the same sweatpants for 6 days, forget to shower, and accidentally step on their tail that morning. And they still think you're the center of the entire universe. That's unconditional positive regard. Psychology nerds know this as a Rogerian concept, a space where you are accepted exactly as you are, without performance, without earning it. And here's the kicker. Most of us didn't get enough of that growing up. So when we finally find a relationship that gives it to us freely, where we don't have to text back immediately, where we don't have to read the room, where we don't have to manage someone else's emotional temperature, we get addicted to it. Not because we're broken, but because we're healing. There's another layer here, and it's about safety. Not physical safety, emotional safety. Humans are unpredictable. You don't know if your friend is in a mood today. You don't know if that comment was passive-aggressive. You don't know if you're about to get dumped or promoted or ghosted. Human interaction is essentially a constant low-level risk assessment. But animals, they're consistent. They operate on patterns. Food appears at 7. Walks happen at 6. The cat will knock the glass off the table because the cat is a jerk, but the cat is a predictable jerk. This predictability downregulates your nervous system. When you're with your pet, your cortisol drops. Your oxytocin rises. You're not performing, you're just existing. And for people with social anxiety, autistic burnout, depression, or just being tired in a capitalist hellscape, that break from performance is literally medicinal. Now, real quick, because someone's going to screenshot this part and yell at me in the comments, I'm not saying isolate yourself. I'm not saying humans bad, animals good, become a hermit. If you're using pets to avoid all human connection because you're terrified of vulnerability, that's worth looking at. We need human community. We need friends who call us out on our nonsense. We need romantic partners who challenge us to grow. But if you're someone who pours love into a pet because they give you the emotional safety to survive another week of human nonsense, that's not avoidance. That's resource management. So the next time someone gives you that look, the "you care more about that cat than your own mother" look, remember this, you're not avoiding love. You're actually just really good at recognizing which relationships refill your cup and which ones drain it. Your pet isn't a replacement for human connection. Your pet is the foundation that makes human connection possible. They're the safe base you return to so you can be brave enough to text that friend back tomorrow. And honestly, the world would be a lot better if we treated humans with the same grace we give our pets, the same patience, the same "I love you even when you're annoying" energy. So yeah, you buy the expensive food, you cancel the plans, you take the mental health day on the couch with your dog. Your nervous system is telling you what it needs. Drop a comment. What's the weirdest thing you've done for your pet that you definitely wouldn't do for a human? I once drove an hour for specific organic chicken because my cat is a princess and I'm her servant. If this resonated, hit that button. Subscribe for more psychology of why we are the way we are. And go give your fur baby a treat. They earned it. You earned it.